The handy thing about having Hades more or less permanently on the back burner is that if I ever need to warm up for something else, I need only crack open one of my favourite games of recent years. What could I afford? Nothing? All right then. I only need one more key to unlock more funny worlds for me to compute.
A prophecy.
Any tasty? There's lots of people for me to meet. Lots of fists for me to contribute. Oh, these are the ones I've done. I've already obtained vintage for having won a prize.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Sleepy, sleepy, ha ha ha.
How many times has it been?
7. It says in the pond. The pond tells me how many coins I've taken. Ha ha. You throw the coins into a fountain, and the pond tells you how many have left. The pond, you see these bodies of water, they look out for each other. Hello.
Once in a while, pal, you're gonna see a real fancy bozo try to ruin your good time. You'll know him because he's glowing like a light. But that's his special armor, see? You gotta punch right through it. He's gonna shrug you off until you do.
That's good life advice in general, to be honest.
For a good time, beware the fancy glowing bozos on my quest. Check.
It would take too many steps to explain the scenario that just ran through my head there. So I'm just gonna see if you can make your own.
Let's go, Coronacht.
Here's a hint, it did involve clowns.
Excellent.
Oh. What can I have? I can do my damage at 700 years old. I recently didn't I commission the thing that allows me to change relics between, or keepsakes rather, sorry, between floors, so I can take the coins for the first one.
The surface lies somewhere beyond all that.
And then change to something else when I get through all of the green, won't I? So let's... Hoo! Ha-hey! Hoo! Ha-hey! Wow, this... You take a while with... I'm used to more scrungulated versions.
Go again?
I'm again all right enough for today. Thank you for it. Let me simply shoot at all the flies. There's flies underground. And they've made these people very sad. And you six-armed millipede warriors.
Say, word has reached me that you squared against one known as Theseus, now champion there in Elysium. He was a handful even when he lived. So much so that my honored brother Zeus, he took to calling him my son. Can you believe the nerve?
The nerve of the wet brotherhood. He wasn't the wet brother what done it. I keep telling you, he wasn't the wet brother what done it. But am I believed? Am I believed in Shinglehurst? Not even twice. Twice, thricely did my big wheat... I thought he just said, you're fucked. Have you? Haha, you've done a big fuck about the war. I do need to increase... But then I've also... There's Hammer... There's Hammer. The prophecies. The prophecies, there's nothing I can do. There's Hammer. Be gone with your skeleton pile. No. No. Oh, it's over here. Go. Perish. Be extinguished. Right, yes, as we want. Hold special. Minimum range reduced. It's an interesting...
Good as new.
Not hugely certain of what I'm looking at there, but I shall have it regardless. The key! The key! I shall open my special mirror universe. And then you shall be right as rain. In the pond. Yes. Be scared in the wet place. All coins or wine, always the wine we want. Drinky. Oh.
Guess I get a break.
Just my lovely room.
Oh, no way, Zag. Looking like you got yourself a gift from old Poseidon there. He's quite the catch, but here, hope you save some room for more.
Here's the grapes of the sea. Sea grapes are a thing, I think. They're just salty little seaweed pods. I'm curious about them. None of this is particularly awe-inspiring. I guess I'll go with this.
Cheers to that.
For this weapon, because I don't know that I'm doing this quickly enough for the drinky attack bonus to be worth all of the barging. Some people barge around everywhere, knocking all the things off the shelves because of their drinky attack bonus. But I say, you could probably get away with not. It doesn't seem to be the champion's way, does it? Get a crystal in here, show you. Blinky keys. We say to you, hee hee. I'm sure you've got something very beneficial in your pocket for me to partake of.
Ready, lads?
Oh, the lads may be ready. It's just two jumpy fuckers, is all we've got to worry about. No flinging that at me. Look, you've got to listen to me in a dark room. Alright? If you don't turn the light off, the instruction doesn't count. It won't be able to see you and find its way into your ears. Do you not understand? Didn't you study soundonomics? You clungus. Vintage. That hook looked like it was going through the stone eye. Just so you're aware. It worried me greatly because I thought the stone man might be in pain. But then, who isn't concerned about that these days? Do pack in being a laser beam. Aha, you've been stopped by the curtain of minerals.
Looks like a good batch.
You could never do what I do, not on the plane. Oh, wait.
Sure, why not?
I'll take up to 25 gems. Well, the private gems don't believe you. The gems have called you a liar now on the 9 o'clock news. Will you disprove their allegation? Oh, no. No, I don't think you will. There's no evidence in the world. Only a big penguin statue.
Satisfied?
Unless the big penguin statue contains evidence of your truth. You'll never get anywhere in this world. That's why I write true statements on the penguin statue every single day. Hello, Mr. Dingo.
Good question, Sisyphus. You seen the other Fury sisters lately?
Not seen the other Fury sisters in some time now that you mention it. Just Megara, the kindly one, and she is quite a handful on her own. I'll keep an eye out for the other two.
Thank you for your instructional wisdoms. I'll take some darkness from out your
Got you
world.
covered, Prince.
Oh, thank you.
Cheersy hoo. Cheersy hoo with your big rock. You know what? I think what for all this deserves you of a spot of vintage.
Hey, sir, thought this might ease your burden for a while.
Now hold a moment, Highness. I cannot accept something like this. Not without giving back a little something in return, that is.
Thanks for that, sir.
Lovely bit of a broken one. He smacked the crimes. He got out of it, but moves a rock. And we've got a funny little thing to have for us. A very good item, if I may say. If you've the willow, if the willow can reach you, then so can the wish. Oh, and the wasp. They'll all get their turn. You've made a large number of skulls. All around. They're fancy. They're fancy and crass. The merest glimpse. Naturally occurring. Ha ha.
Some of Charon's wares.
Anything masterful? Yeah. Oh, that was my friend the stone. That's fine. That's fine then. You made me of a big concern just about. You all charge and barge in unison. But I've got my shots to frighten you. Look at this. Drink the drinks of the upset. It's not. They're just a bit peeved. They've not got it as bad as the damned. You know, and they know that. You know, let's be clear, they're not ungrateful for their lot in life. But they've got their grievances. It's not a perfect existence. Nobody's claiming it is.
Go again.
I've tolerated your impudence for long enough.
Well, stop tolerating it then, and I'll show you just why they call me the Big Wheel. I'll roll over all of your guards. I'll squish them in a circular fashion. Oh yes, the wheel must turn, Octopus. They call me Octopus J, because I'm here to turn the wheel. That's a great thing to hear out of context. They call me Octopus J because I'm here to turn the wheel. Oh no! Oh, why'd you bonk? How dare you? How dare you? I'm hungry for your coins.
Peace and quiet.
Give them to me. More delightful, not harming me juice, if you can. I've somewhat neglected to pick up my Sprite. There's just a river around here, nothing choosable. Nothing choosable in the Louvre. Louvre choosings.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. What a coincidence, we were just speculating on wherefore you mightly been.
Hey, you must be one of Meg's sisters. Nice to finally meet you. My name is Zagreus. Not murderer, definitely not.
Murderer.
Look, I've done some things that maybe aren't great, but I am very, very sure I haven't murdered anyone.
Well, she's certainly into her work. You can say that. Unless you're Tisiphone, in which case you can exclusively say murderer. So maybe the implication here is that I can shoot you a lot. Please be defeated. I won't stand accused. You're green. Green people have no right to judge me, okay? The Hulk tried. Once. And he exploded. I've got to be honest, I'm not sure how it happens. You know, it's not something I can stop. I'm trying to protect you.
What is she?
I'm trying to protect you from the judgment explosion, and you're just flinging your butterflies all round the bus. You shouldn't throw them in a confined space like that. You're just bonking people with butterflies all over the snoot. It's not much of an impact, but it's very sort of upsetting because you don't want to hurt the butterflies, but you can't get away from the bloody things. I can't move for the bastards! You keep hitting me in my cranius. They call me the Cranial Warrior. Right, I need one of them. I think they've called me like 3 different things in the course of this episode alone. I wonder how many names I'm known by at this point. The Master of Gnomes. The Cake Wizard. Charlie Chickens. Ooh! Oh, Charlie Chicken's gone bad. Charlie Chicken's gone bad. Naughty punish. I must... Oh. Dionysus, please help me. Please increase the gauge to a maximum value. I may have won by the time it happens. I dodged at every wrong moment. I'm scrannicking and I'm panicking like a fool and a hooligan. Only the hook. Oh wait, I can... How did I not observe that was happening before? How did I forget? Yes! The wine! Yes, get stopped! You'll always be stopped when the grapes come down.
That's one way to prove I'm innocent.
So many squoofs just flew away. Look at this. To Symphony. Both on the surface and by the worthest. The chthonic friend of ours. Going upstairs. Eating a fig roll in complete silence. That does not restore a
Next
lot.
stop, Asphodel.
Right, what Vic? I forgot about the egg! Well, what do we... Well, for now, we don't have... Okay. We don't have boons on 2 of those 3 things. So let's shackle ourselves to the true motive. Have we got... I will not be ungrateful for that right now. If I'm to be absolutely scrapulated... Scrapulated does not strictly mean honest, but honesty is part of scrapulation. It's not that I won't be honest, there's just more to it than that. So let's row our boat to find the complexities of the man within.
Spreaders.
I see you being nasty. In the hot pond that we have, there's a jumpus. I witnessed boing. And I need it to stop if we're going to have any chance of defeating Gratchicled United in the big sport tournament of big sport. Alright? There's many events, but all of the equipment involved is 5 times its usual size. Somewhat changes the skill sets required. You've got to be good at handling big things. Hey, we'll boost that. Since it's the only thing not currently being boosted by me funny shackles. Har har he har har ho. Sniffly snookus. Hello, you. Please do not do me and explode. I think it would. I've stood I've stood in place. I've stood in the place where the hot men chase. Put that behind you. What's done is done. You can't change the past, let it go. Sorry if I seem blunt, but you've got to move on. Oh. No, don't hit the wall. Hit the men. Hit your big stone stamp. What if everywhere he landed he just placed a giant wax seal? I think that would be very... because then you'd know which one of them got the kill, wouldn't you? By who's under the wax. Why are you telling me about Artemis before I've even... It's taking me to the wrong pages again.
Hey, how'd you get your hands on a nice bow like that? You take good care of Coronach for me, so I can try it too once you're up here.
Try the bows of Hardy Who. What's very good? Well, we've no... I'm probably not going to put anything on that unless it like has some sort of additional effect, because it'll supersede my lovely shackle. Maybe this? Be quite good for bosses who survive until the end. See if there's something I can put coins in about. Hello, my friendly friend. I'm here to put coins in about you.
Hey, Charon, I'm in Asphodel now, aren't I? I'd always heard this was some flower-covered meadow-type place, not such a terrifying hellscape.
I turned it into flames.
Couldn't agree more, mate.
I hurt it with the waters of the Phlegathon. I slipped and the river overflowed.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Ooh. I've already committed to wet bones. Well, none of this is really... I guess you... None of it's quite where you want it to... Oh, hello.
The searing flame and ashes of the river Phlegathon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
I do enjoy dead people's fineries.
Alright.
Why not?
Fair enough. I will buy you a pomegranate and we'll forget everything together. I think I'm going to boost the amount. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Right, another wet bonus for me. I need more wet things in the world. How am I supposed to transport fish if there's no clear route? You must create the damp path of progress for all my mackerel tonight. Or I'll, at the very least, I shall be upset. No, that's all. The least of the consequences I can impart is showing you are impure of heart. You'll be confronted with all of your failings. Ooh. I've flung me bomb in a straight line. It goes in an unconventional manner. Thank you for one of them. Oh no. Oh no, don't do it. Master of Restraint is here to give you a lecture in the potato farm. It was the only venue we could get. Everything else was booked solid for the next month. But nobody thinks to book the potato farm for educational purposes. You can learn a lot from root vegetables.
In the name of Hades.
What if we... Oh, yes! Oh, and that's quite early on that we've gotten that as well, so that's actually really... That's opportune. That's quite opportune for that to have arrived. I get a doubly boon.
More Drakens.
A lovely doublo. Oh, lobe. Lobe? Oh, check out the lobes on this fellow. Oh, no, yes. Now, did I mean lobe as in ear or lobe as in frontal? That's the question, isn't it? Yeah. Where lobe am I talk? Don't you say? Where lobe am I talk indeed? Stop having your little snake come out of the ground and disappoint me. Right, this is I don't know what grudge you've got, but this is a really weird and specific way to take it out.
Olympus.
Juicy. Probably time. Juicy bonus. No other frightful friends of the forest, or I could just have a wet one on its own. Which I will. Because the Artemisial offerings have led me somewhat astray.
I put in.
Yes, I only recently renovated your fountains to look like me. But then again, but hee hoo ha hoo ha. It's early days. We're very much in the building resources stage of the game still. You got to be thinking 5 runs ahead. In life, as in cricket.
I'll take this one.
Buy one of that since I can afford nothing else. It makes no sense not to purchase the purple teardrops after I just said it was necessary. I do like your bone curtains you've hung up in here, seemingly. I only caught the tassels.
Changed up your look again, have you, Hydra?
Hydra for me, purple for you, yes. I get to be a snake, you just get to be the purple one. And not just any snake I am either, the most powerful legendary one with all the necks in the cosmos. That's right, it's me, the origin of neck. And you're simply a pigment in a sea of peril. You've been a bit daft, haven't you, for thinking that you could escape? Stop being part of a snake. All your necks just come out wherever they want. I'm not understanding the scope of your torso here. And maybe that's my fault. But you know what? You know what, Vertebrus Joe? I don't think you have enough vertebrases. You should go by another name until this matter is resolved. I will be electing a committee to look into your neck. Right now, right this second. Blinky. You're doing lots of fun blinks that I like to see you for. Oh no, you don't call the Stoke committee unless it's important, alright? Everyone knows this. Right. Yay! It came out and hurt you. For points.
I do not appreciate that.
Don't spit your crescents at me. Don't you know there's a war on? There's a war on for crescents in the dark. Oh no. No, don't bite the plum. We need it. We need it in one piece. That plum's not for you, it's for the ritual. It's for the gods. Drink him. Tangle the man. Mangle the tan. Fangle the plan. Yeah. Drink one of those for you. You many-headed.
That's what you get.
Fool. Diamonds, take them away. I've claimed the bounty. Hoo, hoo, hoo. What a marvellous thing. Well, the shackle logic still applies, so take it I must now.
Get out of this damn heat.
Boof. There's a boof statue. And when I see the boof statue, I must let you know. Up we go now. To lovely Elysium, where finally I might shoot a man.
Elysium.
Elysium? Let me see your splendors.
Mysterious and Theseus are probably expecting me.
They probably reckon you might arrive to hit them in the bones. I'll attack your entire skeleton. War the exalted. More exalted hammers for your friends tonight. The hammer comes up rather rarely, so I'll try and prioritize that if I feel I can. Comparatively rarely, of course. It's not always guaranteed to not turn into a snake at the first opportunity. Recency bias. Ooh. I've named a concept at you. I bet you're intimidated now. He'll spend the rest of the battle trying to figure out the relevance. When all I need to do is shoot. I shoot. You're a fancy little squink. Oh, squinking off. Squinking up and down the road. Casting another blow. Against the Colonel. And his pet parrot. Why you gotta bring the parrot into this? Leave the bird alone.
Time to mix up my style.
It's the Colonel's fault. I cannot power shot. Does some damage in some areas. Reduced range. This seems...
That should do it.
Seems fun for points. Key. I've got to access the key world. Don't you realise it's your own fault that Boris is in flames? The city of Boris, not an individual person. Okay, we all within the Boris city walls. Everything drowns. Usually. You thought you'd solved the problem. And in fairness, you did solve that problem, but now everything's on fire. Turns out the Fire Brigade, which, contrary to what we understand that name to mean, they're just a brigade that sets things on fire. The city arsonists, basically. They were waiting for their chance, but everything was all water about it. You know what? Maybe our one solution to the arsonists should not have been to fill the city with water. Maybe we should have actually, stopped them in any way. But you...
Stop
you
him, Bridges.
You didn't have a solution to that problem in mind when you took all the water out. It's only by my grace that you've not been arrested under suspicion of conspiring with the Fire Brigade. I'm saying maybe you had other reasons, but it's not a popular opinion. There are a lot of people who want to put you away for what you've done. You've got to make this right before they get their excuse. Stop the burning men, if you please.
I should not be the supervisor here.
That's that.
19 and a drink! I love getting beverages along with my crystals. Let's talk to Winged Francis and see if he can stop the onset of the bad boys. You don't seem to understand just how wet you really are when I throw this stone. Let he who is without sin cast you into the pond. Only the pure of heart can be wet in my kingdom today. Don't explode. Don't explode backwards and forwards. You'll have slamming your shockwaves like a big marmalade spy. Stop. You've avoided it. Take what... Enough out of you. You, your friend, your friend's uncle, their co-worker, Francis's late stepfather, his guardian. Right, the guardian spirit. Gunskringu. I've just got... Should I think... Maybe provide a funny wet restraint? Maybe later.
You ever get the feeling life's moving all too quickly for you, boss? Well, Dionysus doesn't, as you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though.
He's fond of getting it really well. Oh, attack! Might that could counteract? That could counteract Joseph, could it not?
Hermes.
You've solved my exploding problem. Thank you. Marvellous for me for that. Oh yes, drink. Drinky, drinky, drinky. Yes, yes, yes.
Come forth and be swatted, deadly butterflies.
Smack them away. Yes, this is what we trained for in the bus all those years ago. Alright, come and have one about you. Give me back the stone so that I may throw it once again. Your silly friends are all upsetting me with their many points and edges. Why'd you have to get the polygon insects? Oh shit, someone's rinsing all of my blood out. I don't want your blood to contain any blood.
Oh, damn it.
It's... That's supposed to be in there, though. It's the one place blood's meant to be, is in the blood. It's in the blood. Please eat the blood. You took away one of my little save me coins. And I'm upset. So you're gonna pay for that. If I wasn't that bothered about it, I probably would not enforce consequences. I'd be very que sera about the whole thing. After I just explained to you the shit you're in, you fling a crescent through the floor at me. Some people just can't be helped. Take that, and take that, and also take one of this.
Butterflies. Ugh.
Ugh, the drinky. You know what, thanks for being in it. I don't know where I got the other drinky from. Oh, I never gave the drinky. I never gave the drinky. Well, I give the drinky now.
Lord Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Humbly Bumblestons.
Now that is something. A right princely gift there, Zach. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dionysus.
Drink the wine! We get our lovely cup today. He brings to them the grapes rather than all the pain that they usually have up the mountain.
In the name of Hades.
This is why we say hello to him and goodbye to everyone else. Ooh, you. Of the two on the scroll, this is the one I'd chase. Oh, yes. Yes, there's lovely droplets of blippy blue.
Damn you.
No, Scrimbus, take me into your kingdom. The kingdom of Scrimbus, the most righteous realm. I'm sick of being banned, I want to come home. Ow!
One's rearming.
I was so busy running away from a big spear, I didn't even notice a man stabbed me in the spine. Isn't it always the way? They wait till your spine's gone and then they pick your pocket. Oh, chunky chips. No, the stone. You're gonna cause havoc. Or you're gonna prevent beneficial havoc. Oh, the havoc is detrimental when the big blue goes around saying he's the boss. Who's up in Lemonade World? You gotta stop being, okay? A joke's a joke, but this is real life now. I took you out of the dream already.
Me again.
I doubt we'll get much further. Have you got I mean, we may as well spawn it.
Should help keep me going.
Right? We may as well have a little peek. We may as well peek in the overworld of the...
Death approaches.
'Tis the he.
Thought you could just get away from me, did you?
Uwu.
Thanatos, I figured it was only a matter of time before Father sent you after me to do his dirty work.
Zagreus, is that really why you think I'm here? Let's see how many of these exalted champions you can send back to their dooms. Unless you'd rather I would send you back to yours.
Uwu.
Here come your father's forces.
Fight the beasts!
Prepare.
It's time to worry about Sam. He's putting big circles to help me win. And taking all the chariots when they sin. And he knows your motives. He knows you're not good at dance. Not being good at dance is, I guess, a crime. It's a crime of sorts, a crime against the art form. Your crime was not so much not being good at the dance, but the pretension with which you act like you're the dance master supreme. You put others down while being... So if your real crime was hubris, it had you the humility of a big raisin. Have you ever heard a raisin brag? No, you haven't.
Without so much as telling me goodbye. I suppose you knew I'd catch up with you sooner or later. Is that it? No escaping death and all.
I left when it was necessary, Than. I thought of you and hoped you'd understand. I have to do this.
That's more motivation than I've ever heard from you. Well, if you won't say it, I'll say it. Goodbye, Zagreus.
But the boy... Oh. Well, I can't go down the pit that I've summoned, or I will actually bleed to death. So, Frumt, I say. Oh no! You see, you can't climb out of the chalice. There's no getting up, it's a sheer slope. Nothing to gain purchase on, you'd have to be a particularly skilled spider. Because not only is there nothing to gain purchase on, but we've also placed deadly traps. Alright? Now all of the traps, it was really hard to fulfill both conditions, because a lot of the traps, if you avoided them, they might have given you something to gain purchase upon. But we've wangled it. Using our ghost technology, they're only real when they harm. I got scrungled by the environment, not even by a man. I've absolutely received the bastard birch. The wood reserved for fucks. Alright, scatter about the ages. Hypnos is gone again.
What happened to Hypnos?
Are we not...
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
Where have you pardoned the sleepy boy as well? Because I need to see my
Blood
friend.
and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
Oh, that's fucking... Every fucking headline followed by every response on Twitter to that headline, just distilled in crystalline form.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as Lord. I cannot say the same for you.
Honouring you as Lord is not a job. You can pay me for it at any time. And I will have a booth.
How's everything been going lately, boy? What's the good word?
The good word is... boof.
The Underworld Prince's casual inquiry serves but to frustrate the Infernal Hound. as none of his 3 heads possess the gift and curse of speech.
Oh. Boofy
More
snoot.
pets are certainly in order
More
here.
snoof for you. Snoof, snoof. Thanks to the magistrate. Hello, you've got an exclamation for me.
It's awfully quiet here, you know, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
Look, if you decide to start strumming on that lyre again, I'm sure nobody here is going to mind. Though you take care, okay?
If you insist, my friend.
Take care of your Orpheus.
What am I, composed entirely of gemstones?
Yes. I think drapery bones. I do think drapery bones. There's lots of mouth of scourge of the fjurge. Either there a way out. This place would be about it. Lots of things. Tribute. Scourge of the Fjurge.
Here
Let's have this one. I forget which one corresponds to what.
Piece, potentially over and over.
I've activated a music. I won't activate the activated music because it's all about wandering the ambience.
Thanatos is back, didn't you, lad? He's been over there brooding. When he's around, at least.
Oh.
I saw Achilles. I think he's angry with me because of my decision to leave the house. Not that it's any of his business.
Oh, don't say that. It isn't every day or night when one discovers that his closest friend has had it with his temperamental father and decided to leave home. I think he's struggling with what to make of it. Be gentle with him, will you?
Achilles. You of all people. With this closest friend bullshit.
I will. You're right as always, sir.
Well, he did give us the codex. I should have figured he'd be a historian. Hello? His side looks like a beaker's. The most gaunt Stork.
Go about your business, Zag. What if Lord Hades saw us chatting like this now? I risked everything by helping you out there and still you failed.
Turns out there's quite a lot of dead to fight down in the underworld. Though I probably got farther than I would have thanks to you.
Always happy to oblige. Especially when it causes me to risk my station. To risk everything I've worked for.
Oh.
Turned into green. Stop being green and away. Bleh. Bleh near the candles. The wax hands of York. That's what happened to York in this timeline. I don't know if York existed yet, but this is what happened to it. Drapery bone.
I miss the way
We
things
need it
used to be,
alone.
dear Drapery.
Would that you cared about more than the drapery.
Lovely lines. I think we got as Deathly Laurels. I don't know that I'm in love with the blue laurels with the bone drapes. What have we? Olive?
I think we ought to mix things up a bit.
No, that's the
Listen to him,
flippin'.
contractor.
That's the drapes! That's the drapes, you fool! I wanted the bones! I want
How about we make an adjustment right over here, if
I
that's
want
okay?
the laurels!
Quit changing the blasted drapery.
No! I'm trying to change the laurels! If you get off your dick and fucking help me! Bident. Oh, these are the only one. Well, let's
Let's go
just
ahead with this again.
just the red ones then.
Now,
I made the red laurels a part of the family. I don't know if I like that as much now that I'm seeing it, but I've spent too much time on it now.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
Thank you.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
I see the Snurpants doing the dustings. Hello to you, me friendly friend.
Hi, Your Highness. I just wanted you to know that if you do get out, we are going to miss you around here. Okay, so, bye.
Thanks.
Schnoodaloo's away. Magnificent.
The wretched broker did it.
I broke wretchedly.
Greetings, broker.
Are you? Ooh. Might not honestly be the worst thing in the world right now. I'll take that.
What's for breakfast?
And look at your fish. Keep the onions near the wine. That is your instruction. I made a man shiver and then he stopped. Right. Well, and speaking of stopping, it's probably time for me to do so. So I shall do so. So I shall do so. Thank you for bye. Good night. Is there a... What shape is in the orb? Is that a mouse finger puppet? There's a lot going on this shelf. Well, goodbye.